matchups they have, they believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The decimal meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, they're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive turns.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires left. It's caught. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. To the air, it's Klubnik. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
And the Nittany Lions buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll try the run. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. Not quite so backed up after that play. He's out of bounds at the 12. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Clemson has their paws on it. They'll send out the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Got a man. It's Moore. Inside the 25. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Running to the left. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board. Down 7. Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Motion from the back. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Oh, what a cut! He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. Quick completion on the out route. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Singleton. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on first and goal. Caught behind the line, it's Hudson. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. There he goes. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Here comes Clemson with another first down. To the air on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He might want another play. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with the third and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is is going to be thinking, I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's third and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big third down stop.
Look out, he's got room. Got the first down and more. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the ground, it's Singleton.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3 yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Aller. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Push down for the tackle. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ross. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Looking to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something we practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. At the 40. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Trying to get the corner. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got a little space. He has the first and still on his feet. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Klubnik. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Clemson set up with another first down. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I'll give you more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Right on the money. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw again. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. It's complete on the right side.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Caught near the sticks, it's Ross. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes a handoff. It's Singleton. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Allard. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. Oh, what a move to get open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clemson is quick to the line. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Uncorks it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Looking for more room. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Penn State! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Good timing on the quick out. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
You And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the option. Quick toss. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, the ground game. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Just keep slinging it. Throws to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Davidson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Quarterback may change this route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Yankee blue. Down 55 weeks.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They want to throw it. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he makes it a 3-possession game. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
That is a perfectly executed onside kick. Great job by the kicker, making sure the ball goes 10 yards. And then how about the kicking team diving on top of that ball?
They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I love it. Defense not surprised, right? Like 4 verticals. This is a play when you want to take a shot down the field. They're ready for it. They got the big lead. They know the pass is coming. Really smart defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Randall.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Clemson jumps to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Snaps it in the shotgun. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop.